Witnesses describe the scene as scary and chaotic. They say they were just walking right here on Atlantic Avenue when they heard gunshots. You can see the panic in this surveillance video. As people run down Atlantic Avenue, a woman ran straight into OMG everything. An employee says that woman told him she thought she was shot, but wasn't. Take a listen to what she told him.
They should have told her get down, and when someone else tells you get down, and she told me that the guy literally shot right on top of her.
Virginia Beach police say someone shot 4 men and 2 women.
We just seen a couple people laying down on the ground over there across the street, and then right in front of this store right here, there was somebody laying down.
All the victims are expected to be okay. Police believe one shooter fired into a crowd and believe there were no intended targets.
It was pure chaos. Like, people everywhere trying to figure out what's going on, trying to figure out what's going to happen next.
I reached out to police to see if Chief Jim Severa would talk about what happened. A spokesperson says, quote, no statements will be given until the chief has an opportunity to speak with City Council first. So I reached out to Mayor Lewis Jones. He says what happened early this morning was, quote, distressing to all of us.
Anything like that would occur at the oceanfront, and it's not the kind of behavior that we want to be taking place at the oceanfront. And we do everything we can to try to prevent these type of things from occurring.
Business owners say they want city leaders to step up and tackle the crime at the oceanfront. In Virginia Beach, Allie Weatherton, 13 News Now.